This is my 1979 Chevrolet Camaro that I just bought for $1,600. It has not ran in 31 years, and today we're gonna see if an average person like me can get it running and driving, not reliably, for $400 and no experience. This is part one, this video, and we're gonna see if we can get the trunk unlocked, find keys for it, and see if we can get this engine turning over. We'll see what happens. All right, here's the Camaro. 1979 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's do a walk around real quick. So I got it from an older, I got it from a guy on Marketplace. He said he just bought it from the guy. It was his mother's, I believe, and she bought it brand new in a town. Never left that town all its life. She bought it brand new, drove it for many years, and it was actually really famous in that town as the blue car. After she had passed in 1995, the car had sat, and it has not been touched since then. Well, until I bought it, I guess, and brought it over here. All I know is it's got the 350 small block in it, 3-speed automatic transmission, and it drove to where it was parked, ran and drove perfectly fine when it was parked. I do know that the woman's son, after she died, for many years, I don't know when happened, but he took off the carburetor to try and get it to run, I guess, and never put it back on. And the trunk is locked. There's no keys for it, but I do have a title. It is my car legally. You know, I didn't steal it, so I'm gonna figure that out. Let's get started. All right, so I got the well, first of all, I looked through the car. There were no keys in there, and I'm kind of filming by myself right now, so if it looks horrible, that's why. I'm gonna try and drill out or something with the key in the back, and I think the part should be in the trunk, I believe, and maybe the key will be in there too. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and do my best to record it. It'll be pretty hard because I'm by myself, and you're probably gonna see saying I'm doing it wrong. I'm just gonna shove a screwdriver in there, tap it out. Hopefully it works. I learned that from Vice Grip Garage. Like I said earlier, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time trying any of this, so Vice Grip Garage, saw that one, and Junkyard Digs too, Tom's Refurb. That's basically where I got all this knowledge from, and ChatGPT and Google, so hopefully it works. So I learned this from that one video, Junkyard Digs, where he's driving those two tow trucks, and he had to do this on that black tow truck. Shout out to him. Teaching me something, how to steal a car. Just kidding, I own this one fully, 100%. Title's in my name, $1,600. Just never had keys. Looks like I might have it. Come on. Grip more of that. Feels like it's going. Just don't want to quite go. Come on. Try that spider screwdriver, where'd it go? Here it is. My tail light's falling apart as I do this. There we go, I think I got it. I did something. Nope, well, I think I just ripped the key cylinder out. I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, the key cylinder came out. So I don't know what that means. Twist that sideways, maybe? Oh, it worked! Alright. And that is how you pop the trunk on a classic car, apparently. Well, I learned it. Let me grab that camera for you. The trunk don't want to stay open. Alright, let's see what's in here. Snake skin and no carburetor. There's a spare tire. Pick this up and get this out. Hey, at least this rim's nice-ish. Hold on, I set the camera down. Alright. Here's what I'm looking at. It's like a moss. Oh. Oh, that's inside the car. That's right. That's a speaker hole. Ah, there's still kind of a trunk floor. Kind of. Mouse nest. Some sort. Oh, that's the interior piece that was missing. It's nice. No carburetor or distributor. Dang. That's really gonna put a hole in the budget. Like I said, I'm trying to spend $400 to get it started because I do not have money. So, well, that sucks. Gonna have to try and find a something cheap that'll work. Hopefully on eBay I can find some used carburetor and distributor. I do know a guy. The guy I sold this to said he has a friend that owns a junkyard. He's got 2 of these. One of them has a great red interior, just like this, but red. It's in great condition. The other one is a parts car, but I don't think it has a 350, and it had an engine though. I don't know if that carburetor would fit on here, and the distributor, I'd have to look that up first. But here it is. Got the trunk open. Alright, inside the car now. So I still don't have a key for it. And what I looked up, apparently it does not work if you smash out the key cylinder. Could just risk damage and a lot of other stuff. And on these cars, it's fairly easy to take it out completely and bypass it. So I'm just going to take out the steering wheel, take out the key cylinder, and try and bypass it for now until I get it started and I get a new one in the mail, or take it to a locksmith, have them make one. We'll see. So let me get started on that. Alright, looks like it needs some sort of Phillips screwdriver to get that off. Uh-oh. I think that's for the horn, because I just broke whatever it is. I hope I can just bypass this lock cylinder and I don't have to buy a new one or go take it to what's it called? Someone to go make a new one. Hope if I can avoid that I will, because that cost about 50 bucks, which, like I said, I'd like to get the car running for about $400, but seeing that it needs a carburetor and a distributor now, plus, you know, all the other things that's been sitting for 30 years type things, it'll probably cost a lot more than that. So I got this Impact, which is nice. Really, the reason I wanted to do this was because I've always loved watching people repair old classic cars. And I've always wanted to myself. And I saw a video of this guy who was trying to do it for as cheap as possible to repair his classic car, but he also kept coming out with like, oh, I got these old parts I've had for a while, or a bunch of these fancy tools, and this is my nicest tool I have. It was a Christmas present. The rest of the tools are all just hand tools that I actually got for free from like my grandpa, or a friend helped her clear out her old husband's shed. So I just wanted to see if it's possible for the average person who doesn't know what they're doing to figure it out as they're going and within a budget. And this is a pretty good candidate. It's mostly there. It needs a lot of work. It needs a little more than I thought, but all the bones are good. The frame's in great condition. It's lived in Tennessee all its life. It hasn't been driven since 1995. Can't get the steering wheel off. Come on. But I really just wanted to prove, and hopefully I can, that just the average person can do this too. You don't need a bunch of special tools and expertise. Not too fair, you probably need to buy some tools, but just for like, or maybe a steering wheel puller for this, I might have to. Come on, hey there, have it. Camera fell. Alright. I'm gonna get the steering wheel off and get back to you. Okay, well earlier, you know how I said that the key would not work on the ignition one? Apparently I was wrong. Because it does work. I couldn't really figure out how to get this clock spring off. I don't want to risk messing it up either. And I was like, I'm probably gonna have to replace this anyways. Might as well try it. Hammered in the screwdriver, it took a bit, but there we go. It works. Functioning key. That'll probably be like that forever. I'm never gonna fix that. It's cool. So I got a screwdriver key now. I'm gonna put the steering wheel back together and see if it works. Like the steering works now. That's unlocked, and if the car would turn over. But I'm not going to turn it over yet. I'm going to take out the plugs, put oil in the cylinders, do all that stuff, get that prepared, and let it sit for a day or two, and then try and turn it over and stuff. Clean out the spot where the carburetor was. Accidentally broke off the piece that holds the blinker on, so we do not have a blinker as of right now. It probably didn't work anyways. Well, I'm going to finish putting the steering wheel on. I'll fix that later. Okay, so right now I'm going to try and get the engine to turn over better. It does turn over. I tried that with a wrench, but maybe turn over with the key. So before I do any of that, I'm probably going to pull the plugs and throw some ATF. Yeah, that's right. Transmission fluid is that what you'd use, I think. Throw that in there. Land, fill the cylinder up. Leave that there for about a day. And then about tomorrow or something, I will come back and see if it turns over better, because I don't know. The carburetor's been off. I hope there's not water in there. It had this, had that on top of it for the past 30 years, been sitting like that, or at least, I don't know. I'm not sure how long since when the carburetor took off, because I know it had it on when it was parked in '95, but someone took it off, including the distributor. I believe it was the guy who the car was passed down to after the person died. I think a few years ago he tried to do something with it. I hope it hasn't been too long like that, but we'll see. Try and get these out. There's not much room. Hey! Ooh. That's not good. Try and get the camera to focus on that. You can see that is a crusty spark plug. Very not good. Well, it looks like it's coming off. Maybe, just maybe. If I put oil in there, the other ones are okay. This thing will run. I hope so. Anyways. Alright guys, my camera's about to die, so I gotta do this quick. This is part one, finishing up part one of the Camaro project. Budget Camaro. We got the spark plugs, at least one. I got one of the plugs pulled. And what we've got done is we got the interior slowly cleaned up. Figured out what we need to get for the engine and stuff. All the parts are missing. Got the key cylinders knocked out for the trunk and the key. And overall, just, yeah, trying to figure out what to do. Learning along the way. Thanks for watching. Should have the second video out as soon as possible. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned, subscribe. See ya.